Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And a good morning to you. It is Wednesday, October 4th.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you had a good morning so far. It started off a little humid, but I went outside and hey, we have some cloud cover, at least over here, you know, and then some drizzle like on the window.
I'm listening to you and eyeballing TransGuide cameras too, because I haven't been outside yet since we got here this morning. Mia, how is it looking out there?
It is humid. You're right. Yeah, you definitely notice that when you step outside. We do have the clouds in place, providing a little bit of shade, but because we do have all of that moisture in the works for us here in San Antonio, at least at times this morning, we've seen a few isolated showers develop because of that. Here's what we're looking at right now. Most of Bexar County and South Central Texas pretty dry, but we do have a few very light showers moving across the northwest side of San Antonio, approaching 1604 near UTSA. Brandeis High School, that's moving farther up to the north near the La Cantera area, as well as the rim. You can just see the cloud cover and the humidity though when you look outside, and because of that, take a look at the temperatures compared to the feels like temperature already, that heat index value on the far right hand side of your screen. Those are running even warmer than the actual air temperature. Currently feels like 87 here in San Antonio because of that moisture. Feels like 89 over in New Braunfels. So expect another hot and humid day for the remainder of this Wednesday. A high temperature around 94 to 95. Rain is going to be very isolated this afternoon. Most of us likely missing out, but we do have those welcome changes on the horizon by tomorrow. We see a cold front move in. Right now it's looking like tomorrow morning. That'll bring a widespread chance for some rain. And then after that, by this weekend, we'll start to see those temperatures drop and lower humidity as well. So we'll get you all the details and time it out in just a few, guys.
Thank you, Mia. What do you think, Steph? Traffic's looking pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, so far so good. And some overcast skies and some blue skies, depending on which TransGuide shot we're looking at.
We only have one accident right now reported on the TxDOT page. It's at 410 at Rigsby right now. We had one in 35 Weidner area, but that seems to have cleared. 410 at Parabita looking good as well.
Not too bad for now. Let's look at today's 9 at 9.
Still no arrest this morning after an overnight mass shooting at a historically black university in downtown Baltimore. 5 people were injured but are expected to recover. This happened during homecoming week celebrations at Morgan State University. The campus has been cleared to reopen. However, classes have been canceled for today.
For the first time in the history of Congress, lawmakers have removed the Speaker of the House. Kevin McCarthy said he will not run for the position again. With no succession plan in place, there is chaos. And adding to the uncertainty, the House has adjourned until next week. Overnight, some names were being floated around to replace McCarthy, including Majority Leader Steve Scalise, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan, and Oklahoma Congressman Kevin Hern.
Thousands of Kaiser Permanente employees are planning to walk off the job this morning. The union representing the group says this will be the largest healthcare strike in U.S. history. Employees in several states are protesting what they say are unsafe staffing levels at hundreds of facilities nationwide. Unlike the other strikes, this one is expected to end Saturday. However, the workers' unions say if a deal is not made with Kaiser, a second walk-off could also be scheduled for next month.
This afternoon, the federal government is planning a nationwide test of the emergency alert system. It'll happen at 1:20 p.m. our time. The test will include wireless emergency alerts in addition to television and radio. You should also receive a text message telling you it's only a test.
Job hunters are finding more options across the country. The Labor Department says the number of openings jumped unexpectedly in August to over 9.6 million, the most in 2 years. By that count, there are still far more job openings than unemployed people.
With the auto workers strike now well into its 3rd week, Ford says it has made a new comprehensive contract offer. No comment on it yet from the UAW. The union says job security as car makers transition to producing electric vehicles is still an open issue.
Google is making it harder to send spam to Gmail accounts. Beginning in February, the company will require anyone sending more than 5,000 messages per day to place an unsubscribe button in their messages. Yahoo has also signed on to the plan.
The CDC says it's no longer distributing COVID vaccination cards. The federal government no longer requires people to show their vaccine cards when coming in from outside the country, and most countries have also stopped requiring proof of vaccination to enter. Also, major pharmacy chains say you don't need your old card to get the newly updated vaccine.
Whenever the SAG-AFTRA strike ends, that could start the clock ticking on a price hike at Netflix. The streaming service plans to hike prices on its ad-free tier a few months after the strike is resolved. No word by how much. Actors have been on the picket lines since July. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Have you ever wondered what happens to blood after it's donated?
Well, you've heard it's used to save lives, but where does it go and how is it processed?
This week's KSAT Explains, Myra Arthur is taking you inside the lab at the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center, but she also needs your help.
That's right. While you're watching this story, there will be a QR code at the bottom of the screen that will help Team Myra raise money for the Blood and Tissue Center, and her goal is $15,000. And she's almost there.
We also want to let you know that KSAT is hosting a phone bank today starting at noon. So if you want to call in to make a donation for now, you can call in rather to make a donation. But for now, here's KSAT Explains on blood donations.
Oh, so we're talking no time at all, though. Under 10 minutes.
So that's telling us that we have a unit here that was drawn early 9 a.m. Right. That's telling us that it has to be refrigerated, completed by 5 p.m.
Okay.
Right. Some of the products that we do manufacture are time sensitive.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we execute them before they expire on us.
Plasma is the yellowish on top.
Correct.
Red blood is at the bottom.
Correct.
So
all
what's
the
happening in this process?
So in this process, you're expressing all the plasma out, right?
I see. So it's going to go into that bag.
Satellite bag,
there.
correct.
Satellite bag.
Correct. See that? Once the indicator state there's red blood cell on the line, it's going to automatically stop. It's going to seal the bags. Stop, sealed. And at this point, your expressing has completed. We're going to go ahead and drain the additive solution. This is what gives it the shelf life of the unit. We're removing all the white blood cells from the transfusible bag. These white blood cells, if they'll get transfused to other patient or recipient, they could attack your immune and you could have a reaction.
So this is the red blood being filtered. That little filter right there is what takes out the white blood cells. What happens to the white blood cells that are captured?
It gets thrown out.
% of the entire state, and this is the entire blood supply they have ready and available. It's not much. Do you know how many of these units reports you all actually send out and that get used on a daily basis?
The answer I have, not enough, because that's a true statement.
Yeah.
It depends on our collections. It all depends on our demands of our local hospitals. There's situations like we had in Uvalde, in which we just had we just depleted our inventory.
What happened that day? What do you all do?
I just don't have the words, Myra, because it was just, it's hard, it's hard because some of us are parents, so we regrouped, right? And at the end of the day, we just had to do what we had to do. End of story. I just can't say you can't get used to this stuff, because you can't, especially when you have little ones involved in these types of tragedies. But my team did a great job.
It had to be incredibly impactful to look around at the end of that day and see that everything was gone. Your entire supply was gone.
Correct. There's days in which we don't know our target patients, because we really don't know, but that day we knew.
This is our bulk input module, or the BIM. So the BIM is where when we load large volumes of samples, this is where it starts in the BIM. And so what it does is it picks up the sample and then it puts it in one of the carriers, it takes a picture in this little house right here, and then that communicates with our information system, and it says, hey, I need this assay to be done. So the track knows that based on that code that it has specifically tied to that sample, where it needs to go. It determines what centrifuge and what program, the timing for which that sample needs to be spun. For South Texas, we probably test maybe 10 to 12 different analytes or assays for each donor.
So when you say 10 to 12, are you looking for basically 10 to 12 different viruses, markers?
So it's different viruses on it's similar viruses on a different level. So when the blood is screened and it's good to go, all of our results then are transferred, and then those results are communicated back through to South Texas, and then South Texas follows their routine for providing those products to various places within the community.
Again, our KSAT community partners will be hosting a phone bank for the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center today from noon through 7 p.m. The number to call will be released at noon.
Representatives from the Blood and Tissue Center Foundation will be available to answer your donor questions and register you for a blood donation. You can also make a financial contribution and help Team Myra reach her goal, all for a good cause.
9/11, 80 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
And here's a look at what's coming up.
Like this.
Hey guys, good morning. We are with the third graders of Bonnie Ellison Elementary, and we are coming up with a fun and safe way for you to view the upcoming solar eclipse without those special glasses. We're with these third graders and we say, good morning, San Antonio! Stick around for that.
How pretty is this?
Let's see. Oh yeah, we do have this shot. I love it. So it's a different look in the early morning hours because it's dark out there, but it's still pretty then.
It was amazing this morning, Mia, because the lights on the top, and they changed the colors of the lights on top of the Tower of the Americas throughout the year.
Yeah.
This morning the cloud deck was just right, and it was reflecting a color pretty similar to her dress,
kind of,
leaning purple on the cloud deck this morning before sunrise.
That is amazing. It was a pretty nice sunrise. We did have some cloud cover, but when you saw the sun peek through the clouds, it was actually really nice to look at. So yes, cloud cover is here because it is humid. It is going to be hot again this afternoon, but we do have welcome fall changes that move in. Really this weekend is when you're going to start to feel the temperature drop, but with that front moving in tomorrow, a better rain chance works in as well. So good news all around. Take a look at your afternoon temperature trend though, all the way into the weekend. So yes, still hotter than average by about 9 degrees today, getting up to 95. Then tomorrow and Friday, we're in the 80s. And after we see a secondary push of some of that cooler air move in this weekend. Right now, high temperatures are only slated in the 70s with some cooler mornings too. So we'll talk all about it. I do want to start off though with another look at the radar. Again, most of us are pretty dry out there this hour, but we do have a few showers right along I-10 on the northwest side of Bexar County approaching Leon Springs right now. I think the rain chance, at least here locally today, is going to remain pretty isolated. A quick splash and dash shower, not completely off the table, especially this afternoon and into the early evening. But then after we see the sun go down, whatever is left out there on the radar does look to fizzle out. We're just going to call it about a 20% potential today. And then tomorrow, bumping that up to a 70% chance as we see that front work in. Numerous showers and thunderstorms are expected, tapering off by tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. And then just a stray lingering shower possible first thing Friday. And then we're pretty quiet into the upcoming weekend as that cooler and drier air works in as well. So here's that setup. We've got an area of high pressure anchored off to our northeast. So our winds here at the surface with where we are in relation to that high pressure system are in from the southeast, just pumping in all of that Gulf moisture. Definitely feeling the humidity early this Wednesday. But as we take a look up to the north, there's an area of low pressure approaching the Great Lakes region, and there is that front that is already taking shape. Watch what happens here. Latest version of your futurecast tonight by about 10-11 o'clock. Starting to see some scattered rain and thunderstorms closer to the Metroplex, stretching across the Red River, even down near San Angelo as well. That's going to continue to work its way farther southbound through the overnight by 7 a.m. here locally tomorrow morning. Looking like a few isolated to maybe widely separated showers start to get up and running. And then we see that boundary work its way into portions of San Antonio and between the 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. time frame. That will continue to work southbound as we head into the early afternoon. And then that lingering rain does look to taper off from north to south by tomorrow evening and especially tomorrow night. So all things considered, tomorrow probably a good idea to take the umbrella with you, but just know that you're not going to have to use it continuously all day long. We are expecting some breaks in the rain here and there as well. Generally, in terms of rainfall totals, up to about an inch of rain. I would say maybe some localized higher spots if you can tap into a heavier downpour. And then again, we'll start to see those rain chances come down overnight Thursday and especially on Friday. Then that cooler and drier air takes over for the upcoming weekend. But right now it is still humid. It is warm. A dew point of 75 makes it feel like 87 degrees out there this 9 a.m. hour. 88 by lunchtime, 93 around 3 p.m. There's that isolated chance for a shower or two later this afternoon. And we've got a forecast high pointed around 95 degrees for us here in San Antonio. And remember, when you still factor in that moisture, it's likely going to feel even hotter in the sun too later on this afternoon. So I don't think anybody is complaining about the welcome changes we have moving in. I feel like after the summer that we saw and even September being the hottest September on record in San Antonio, we definitely deserve this.
I think so.
A couple 58s in the mornings.
Yes.
We'll call it the most wonderful time of the year.
That was nice, Mark. Yeah.
Excuse me, I think I hurt myself. Thank you. 919, 81 degrees still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Amazon's Prime Big Day deals are coming up next week. In the next half hour, we're going to speak with a Consumer Reports deals expert who's going to break down what to expect for the first big sale of the season and share shopping tips to help you snag the best deals.
And I tell you what, they know how to wear lab coats. We are live this morning. Science with Sarah out at Bonnie Ellison Elementary. We're going to talk with Sarah and David coming up. It is time for another Science with Sarah experiment this morning. Sarah Spivey and our David Sears hanging out with some third graders at Bonnie Ellison Elementary.
And we have been talking a lot about the annular solar eclipse coming up. So Sarah has come up with a project to help students safely view the eclipse. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning. Yes, of course we know it's totally unsafe to look at the solar eclipse without proper eye protection. But if you can't get those special glasses, this is a great way to see a high definition version of the solar eclipse. It's called a pinhole projector. All you need is a cereal box, a piece of paper, tape.
Hold up.
Yeah,
It's empty.
It's empty. We're going to make it into this.
You gave me an empty cereal box.
I did. Sorry, David. He has
It's
no
breakfast,
cereal to eat.
the most important meal of the day, and I got an empty cereal box.
I'm sorry about that, man. Okay, so again, you're going to need those things as well as a pencil and a pinhole, okay? So David's going to start by tracing on this white piece of paper at the bottom of a cereal box, and he's going to cut it out. And I don't know if you can see this, but at the bottom here, I've got that piece of paper lined at the bottom. This is what's going to be a good projector of the light. So David, once he cuts that out, now during a solar eclipse, as you know, the moon moves in front of the sun. But in this case, on Saturday, the 14th, the moon is going to be slightly smaller than the sun, and it's going to create that ring of fire effect. So David, why don't you put some tape on the bottom there, and then put it at the bottom of the cereal box. We also have the San Antonio Zoo with us. And the reason we have the zoo here with us is the partnership with Science with Sarah. And then also, you may have heard that animals may act a little differently, perhaps, during the solar eclipse. So we wanted to debunk some of that and show off some of these nocturnal animals which live primarily in the night. So Heather, tell me a little bit about who we have here.
So this is Jean, and Jean is a blue-tongued skink. So you might be able to see her stick her tongue out. So sticking her tongue out is actually going to be how she smells. So she sticks her tongue out, and she's collecting all those atoms and molecules in the air. And when she sticks it back in her mouth, it helps her figure out what's going on.
She must be out pretty late if she's nocturnal.
Yeah, she is.
We'll talk in just a little bit about an event you guys have going on. But right now, David is cutting the small edges of the cereal box off here. And you can see that at the bottom, he's put the piece of paper. Then what you're going to do, great job, David. He's already ahead of the game. You're going to create 2 slots at the bottom, at the top here. But you want to leave the middle. And you want to leave the middle because you're going to have one side be where the light's going to come in and the other side where you're going to see. So why don't you...
Paper down there.
Yep, there you go. And then just tape that middle and put foil over one side like this, okay? All right, so the zoo has a really wonderful event for the solar eclipse, correct?
Yes, we have the Eclipse Extravaganza, and this is an event you do not want to miss because you can come to the zoo, you'll get solar glasses, or you can bring your cereal box. Yep, and you can take part of this event with us. Now, so a lot of our animals are nocturnal, so the question is, will they respond to the eclipse or will they not? Truth is, we have some ideas, but we want the community to take part of this event with us.
That sounds so fun. October 14th at the zoo.
Yes, absolutely. You don't want to miss it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brooke. Okay, so David is putting the foil there, and then the last step you take is you put a tiny pinhole into the foil. That's going to funnel the light in, and you will be able to have a crystal clear view of the solar eclipse, given there's no clouds out there. Kids, are y'all ready to see your cereal boxes in work in order? Are you excited? Okay, coming up after the break, we're going to head outside and look at the sun. Yeah! Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to Science with Sarah. Y'all want to say hi? Hi. We're at Bonnie Ellison Elementary. Show off your cereal box sun projectors. Okay. So, right on cue, the sun is behind the clouds, so we can't see it yet, okay? But once the sun comes out, what you're gonna do is you're gonna stick your back to the sun so that the sunlight comes through the pinhole here, and you're gonna look through it, and you should see the sun coming out of the clouds here in a bit. Never look directly at the sun. Who wants to tell me what a solar eclipse is?
When the sun and moon are together and they create a fire ring.
A ring of fire, exactly. What makes it a ring of fire? When the moon is bigger than the sun or smaller?
Smaller than the sun.
Absolutely. Okay, cool.
Let's see if we can find the sun over here. What do you got? Got anything in there?
Well, all I see is just like basically a little piece of light in there.
See a little bit of light? Maybe that's the box. But you got your pinhole, you got your foil, you're all set though, right?
Yeah.
And you got your Spurs jersey on.
Yep.
Who's your favorite Spur?
I don't know.
You not know yet? He didn't say Victor Wembanyama. Wow. And how's yours? Have you seen anything yet? Y'all looking? All right, you ready? Let's look. Let's see what we can find.
I can see I can see the moon.
You see the moon?
Yeah, it's right there.
You guys,
That's the moon.
It's right there. I see it.
Where? Oh, the moon's right there. Oh, well, there you go. That's
so
a
you
start.
guys already know.
That's half the whole project. Without.
What happens if there's clouds on the time of the solar eclipse? Will you be able to see it?
No.
But what will happen is that it's going to get dark outside, at least a little dimmer. So kind of like when it's the sunset, okay? I've got a video that I want to show people at home. This is what it looks like when the sun comes out. You can start to see all of the definition of the clouds and everything like that.
Well,
So that's
at least
what
we
it's
got the
supposed to
moon.
look.
That's half
Hey
of it.
guys, the sun is starting to come out.
What's your box up there? You see it?
Oh, you should be able to see it. You should.
See clouds? You see clouds? You see clouds?
Yeah.
You see the sun in there?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Can you guys see the clouds?
Whoa!
So all it takes is a little bit of patience and a bit of
that?
luck for eclipse day.
Yeah.
You see it? How cool does it look like?
It looks very bright.
Very bright?
It looks like a little white dot.
Huh?
Yeah. It's this little white dot just
Do you
moving
see the
around.
clouds?
Look at a little.
That's kind of wild, isn't it?
Yeah, white dot.
Tilt it down a little so you can get the sun.
That's amazing. You see it?
Yeah.
What's it look like?
It just looks like a ton of white. It just looks like a ton of white clouds with one little dot moving around.
You got the one little dot, that's the sun.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
There it is, big. Woo.
So
Whoa.
one thing I want to say is even if you have the eclipse glasses,
You got it?
this is an awesome way to see the eclipse as well, and it saves you a little money too. So.
You guys got it over here? You guys got it? Got it? Wow.
Guys,
Oh,
was this a
man.
fun experiment?
Yes.
So should you ever look at the sun directly?
No.
What should you use? An eclipse viewer.
A Raisin Bran box.
Raisin Bran box.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, everybody, let's say thank you to the zoo. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And let's wave and hi to your mom and dad. Hi, mom and dad. Woo! So cool. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. You can even put your hand in front of it.
Did you see it?
Put your hand in front of it and you can see your hand. Isn't that cool?
See if you can look at my box.
Everybody, those are going to come in handy
There's
here.
the sun.
Everybody's engaged, even David.
Sarah, David, thank you guys so much. I can't tell who has more fun in those, the kids or David Sears?
Or David or Sarah. Or all of the above.
All the above, absolutely.
Probably so, and I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be eating cereal over the next couple of mornings to empty out those boxes,
That's right.
and then you can make your own eclipse viewers. We are just 10 days away. The countdown is on. So yes, you can make your own, just like Sarah showed all of us, or you can get some actual eclipse glasses as well. And I want to talk a little bit more in depth about the annular solar eclipse. Again, we will be able to see the ring of fire in San Antonio, across portions of the hill country, and even across portions of the coastal plains come October 14th. This is when the peak of the eclipse is expected to get going near Rock Springs, Carter Valley, stretching up to Junction by about 11:50 in the morning, 11:50 a.m. on Saturday, October 14th. It will continue to work its way southeastward. Hondo, Utopia, Bandera, even near Bernie by about 11:53 is when that peak is going to take place. And then for us here in San Antonio, just before noon, and it will continue to work its way farther off to the southeast as we continue on throughout the remainder of that Saturday. All right. Quickly, we do want to tell you about the pollen count for today. A little bit of an improvement compared to what we saw yesterday. We do have molds, fall elm, ragweed, and pigweed present, but they are all low, so that is good too. It is going to be a humid and hot day, all things considered. 94 to 95, the forecast high, with just that 20% chance for an isolated shower or two before the day is done. Tomorrow, looking better for some rain, about a 70% potential as we see that front work its way into the area. Still going to be warm on Friday, but then we'll start to see the full effects of some of that cooler air and drier air working in this weekend. Upper 70s for the highs, upper 50s possible for the lows by Sunday morning and into Monday morning with the lower humidity too. So we'll talk all about that in just a few, guys.
Sounds awesome. Thank you so much, Mia. And happening today, a new episode of the Texas Crime Stories podcast.
Here's a look at what listeners can expect.
In the fall of 2017, the air was filled with the excitement of college life at Trinity University. But not everything was what it seemed for one student.
Partying, drugs, and unhealthy relationship would lead to a tragic ending for 19-year-old Kaylee Mandotti. Her dreams and aspirations brutally cut short. But was it an accident or murder? I'm Erica Hernandez.
And I'm Lee Waldman. This is Texas Crime Stories, Twisted Love, the Kaylee Mandotti tragedy.
And the full episode is out right now. You can check it out on KSAT.com or the YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts.
Well, coming up tomorrow on GMSA Night Inside Editions, Deborah Norville will be joining us in studio. She's going to be in town to speak at the Ecumenical Center's Legacy of Hope Luncheon tomorrow. So before that, she is hanging out with us here at KSAT 12.
Yes, we get to chat with her about the luncheon as well as her long-standing career. So tune in for that special appearance and more tomorrow on GMSA at 9.
Time check right now. It's 9:38, 81 degrees.
And coming up after weather, our live Q&A with a deals expert from Consumer Reports about how to get the best deal during Amazon's Prime Big Day Deal Days next week.
It's always a great day to go to the zoo, and we hear the grounds crew has been busy out at the whooping crane exhibit because we had a bunch of stuff that was blocking this great shot, and now it looks fantastic. So thank you to whoever has been hard at work out there with some of the landscaping.
Yeah, it looks great, and a great day to go to the zoo.
You guys missed this morning rite of passage. The weather people come in and they kind of commiserate in their same work area, reassuring each other that the forecast is not only on track, but we're actually going to cool down.
Yes, we do have a little powwow, especially when we have significant weather changes like what we're expecting tomorrow, just to kind of make sure that we're all on the same page. And yes, it is looking good for at least some cooler weather to finally move in to South Central Texas this weekend. But before we can get there, again, we were talking about a few isolated showers on the northwest side a bit earlier. That has since fizzled out. It's possible we have a few more sprinkles now on the southeast side of San Antonio, approaching 87 there near Calaveras Lake. Again, nothing significant, just a few sprinkles and some light rain certainly possible. Pretty isolated throughout the remainder of this Wednesday, but it just goes to show how much moisture that we are dealing with. Dew points, how we measure that low level moisture in the atmosphere, in the mid to upper 70s. That is very much in the oppressive category. So you can definitely feel it when you step outside, and it's not really going anywhere throughout the remainder of this Wednesday. So do prepare for another hot and humid afternoon. 88 degrees by lunchtime, partly cloudy skies, feeling even hotter. 94 by 4 p.m., 95 at 5 o'clock. And then if you're stepping out for any of those Wednesday evening plans, just a 20% chance for an isolated shower generally through sunset. Those thermometers will fall into the low 90s and eventually into the 80s later on tonight. But here come those changes. By tomorrow, at least, we'll start to see that cold front, the highly advertised front, move through South Central Texas. It does look to bring a widespread chance for some numerous showers and storms. That's what you're going to notice first. And then as we head into the upcoming weekend, that's when we'll start to see some of that cooler air work into the region, lower humidity as well. So it will feel comfortable too. That's good news. So let's talk about that setup again across the entire state, at least most of the state. We're in the upper 70s and low 80s. 63 already though up in the Panhandle and Amarillo. And as we take a look even farther up to the north behind this front, it's currently 50 in Bismarck, North Dakota, 38 degrees right now in Casper, Wyoming. It's not going to get that cold here in San Antonio, but especially by Sunday morning and into Monday morning as we see that secondary push of cooler air work in. The humidity drops. It's possible we see those morning lows fall into the upper 50s. Not only would that be below average, but it actually would be the coolest morning that we have found since May 1st. So we'll definitely see what we can find as we get into that Sunday and Monday time frame. I also do want to touch on the rain potential tomorrow too. Again, today into the afternoon, 4 to 5 o'clock, it's possible we find a couple of isolated showers to a stray thunderstorm out there. Most of us are pretty quiet through the overnight, just a 30% potential for a few showers because of the humidity. Then here comes that front by 7 a.m. starts to make its way into the northern portions of the hill country near Fredericksburg Junction. It will continue to work its way southbound, closing in on San Antonio in between about 9 to 11 o'clock in the morning. And then it will continue to work its way through our southern counties and then closer to the coast in deep South Texas by tomorrow evening, with those rain chances gradually tapering off Thursday evening and Thursday night. So keep the rain gear handy, but again, we are expecting to find some breaks out there in the rain, especially throughout the second half of the day tomorrow. And then here comes that lower humidity, especially by Friday night and into Saturday. So that is going to help with our temperatures. Again, highs in the mid to upper 70s and then some mornings in the upper 50s. So welcome changes there too. Until then, we've just got one more day of 90-degree weather, and then we'll start to see all of that work its way into the region, guys.
Good news. Thank you, Mia.
Thank you so much, Mia. Well, if you're looking to get your holiday shopping done a little early this year, Amazon has scheduled their second big Prime Day event for next week.
All right, their big deal days sale for Prime members begins next Tuesday and ends next Wednesday. So joining us this morning to talk more about this big sales event is Consumer Reports deals expert Samantha Gordon. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you again, Samantha. All right, so Amazon's Big Deal Days marks the start of the holiday shopping season. Kind of unofficial, but what can we expect from this big sale?
So Big Deal Days is a lot like Amazon Prime Day, which took place in July. There are going to be hundreds of thousands of sales on pretty much everything across the board, whether you're looking for electronics or home goods or apparel or toys. Everything is going to be on sale, and we're expecting prices to be very similar to, if not exactly the same as we'll see on Black Friday. So it's a really great time to kick off your own holiday shopping.
And do you have any quick tips for succeeding on Amazon Prime Day?
Make sure that you're comparing prices. A lot of the big retailers are having sales. Target is having a Circle Week sale right now. Walmart will have a competing sale next week. Best Buy will be running promotions all month long. And for the most part, these prices are going to be the same across the board, but you might be able to get a little bit better of a deal if you shop at one place versus another. You can also think about things like in-store pickup that can make a difference versus shipping, so you don't have to wait to get your items.
Speaking of other retailers, anyone competing or price matching with Amazon?
Yeah, absolutely. During this time, we tend to see that now that this has become more of a regular sale period to kick off the holiday season. So like I said, Target has Circle Week running right now through the 7th. Walmart will have their holiday kickoff sale the 9th through the 12th. Prime Big Deal Days takes place on the 10th and 11th. And Best Buy will be running a 48-hour sale on the 10th and 11th as well.
You mentioned a lot, so there are a lot of different deals to monitor, and we're going to have even more as we get closer to Black Friday. So how do you go about deal hunting with so many active sales?
It's really good to know what you want to buy as you go into these sales and you're looking for items. We are also keeping track over at Consumer Reports, cr.org/deals. We have all the best products that we've tested. If they're on sale, we're going to let you know about it. So that's a really good way to do things. You can also look to Twitter and other social media sites that will be promoting these sales to help you find deals.
All right, Samantha, so I pulled up an article that you wrote back last month about getting the most out of Prime Day deals. And it says the company runs several types of promotions. So we've got deals of the day, which we see all the time. We've got lightning deals. And then you know what I didn't think about, and I wanted to ask you about the Alexa deals. I guess Alexa can kind of work in our favor here, right?
Yes, if you have an Alexa device or the Alexa app, you don't need a device, you can ask Alexa what the Prime Day deals are, and there will be some exclusive sales that you can only get through that app. So if you ask what the deals are, she can add it directly to your cart for you. You can buy with just your voice. You can say, buy this item now, and it'll send that purchase through. You don't even have to touch your phone or a computer to shop these sales.
Because that's not dangerous at all, is it, Samantha?
They make it very easy. Well, Samantha Gordon, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, happy Prime Days. Join us. She just joined us. What am I talking about? 9:50 right now, 82 degrees.
You're excited about the sales.
I am.
And shopping.
I'm just a little scared by that Alexa thing.
Yeah, that'll happen very fast. We'll be right back.
It's scary movie season, but there's one big star coming to the big screen who actually believes Friday the 13th is her lucky day.
CNN's Rick Damagella gives us a preview of the new films coming to theaters this month.
You have some experience with possession.
Yes, more than I'd like.
The Exorcist Believer gets October off to a scary start. The direct sequel to 1973's The Exorcist brings Ellen Burstyn back to her role as Chris McNeil. The first movie in a planned trilogy of films was originally slated to open October 13th, but was scared off by another movie and will now open Friday.
Welcome to the Eras Tour.
If the power of Taylor compels horror movies to change their opening dates, then expect theaters to be filled with Swifties on October 13th when Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour concert film, hits movie screens.
The Osage.
Their time is over. We got to take back control of our home.
Based on a true story, Killers of the Flower Moon stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro in Martin Scorsese's adaptation of the nonfiction book about the murders of wealthy Osage tribe members after oil is found on their land.
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy.
October began on a scary note and ends on another with Five Nights at Freddy's. Based on the popular video game, Freddy's stars the Hunger Games' Josh Hutcherson as an overnight security guard in a pizzeria with haunted animatronics. Not ordering pizza in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
Oh, Rick.
That's scary.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go see the scary movie or not.
No,
probably not. Probably not.
me.
Okay, upper 70s, low 80s out there right now. Already feeling like the 90s, though, in some locations, especially over at Stinson, Gonzales. Already feels like 94, feels like temperature of 95 in New Braunfels because of the humidity. So gear up for that hot and humid day. An isolated chance for a shower this afternoon. Better chance tomorrow with the front working in, and then we'll start to see those changes really this weekend in terms of not only cooler air, but drier air.
Okay, and folks, just a reminder, happening 1:20 our time this afternoon, the federal government is planning a big nationwide test of the emergency alert system.
The test will include wireless emergency alerts in addition to television and radio. You should also receive a text message telling you it's only a test. As I read it, I know I'll probably forget.
Me too.
1:20.
And I see people talking about it on social media, and other people are like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
So we'll continue to spread the word.
Yeah, be aware and have a good day.